It's really interesting how, even though the Balkan countries are so close, actually there is very little to no real actual creative cooperation, except for the ex-EU countries. So the network that was initiated by the Goethe-Institute in Romania, in Bulgaria, Cyprus, Greece, Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia actually brings together emerging authors who already have professional experience but are still beginning the famous part of their careers together to work on new projects and to exchange ideas but also knowledge about the context, working methods and so on.
We had this workshop with international writers and writers from Serbia, and it was very interesting to see a variety of themes and topics and also a variety of formal approaches. For example, if you look at the Serbian playwrights, you have plays which are set up in a more conventional way. You have topics ranging from having a new feminist take on ancient stories to looking more or less into the mind of a person or their psychological state. This was also very interesting for me as a teacher, but also as a writer. Have the possibility to have exchange on an international level and to get to know writers and writing styles from different countries.
It's a long project one. It's like started a few years ago and it's still evolving and we're going through various stages. It was ambitiously imagined that way and this is the third workshop that I'm actually participating in. First was in Greece, the second one was in Sarajevo and the third one is here with mentors Gerhild Steinbuch, Tanja Šlivar and Anna Konstantinović.
We had the pleasure to meet at least 10 of young playwrights. We did have an insight into a current state of writing for youth audiences and also writing for youth audiences by young playwrights. We also could see how they informed each other's work by occupying all these positions of a dramaturg to each other's work, of directing each other's work, of commenting in feedback sessions on each other's work. So we were really like moderating it. Gerhild, Anna and I were somehow really just enabling this situation for them to work with each other.
I was studying at the Faculty of Drama Arts, Dramaturgy department, but this is the first time, like at this workshop, that we actually had mentors who were not pushy in any way. When you see that you can make a mistake, then you're more free to do really great things.
For me, it was really important that the audience could see at least a bit and taste a little bit of the plays that these young playwrights have written. So I think it's very important to have a performative presentations of their texts, which is still kind of rare.
Najznačajnije mi je bilo to što sam naučila da je za jedan proces pisanja potrebno strpljenje. Taj proces ne mora da se završi sad i odmah, nego može da traje do posljednje probe.
Writing is performing, but also reading is performing, obviously. And here we have interesting situation that, for example, one of our participants is also in her show as a performer. Another one did a song because she's also a musician. So I think it's interesting to see what is going on with texts when they are just read out loud. So I really feel that this is one of my favorite art formats in general.
It was more interesting for me to see how young playwrights find dramaturgies or structures that very much align with the world around me today and also use new forms of media, new forms of pace or rhythm in their plays. There's one play that uses a multimedia format, that has recordings, that is live speaking, and then there's another play that specifically refers to Facebook, to Zoom, to social media, and also kind of uses the dramaturgy of social media, like quick cutting, short stories, short snippets. So the speed that social media brings with it, and incorporate it in their dramaturgies.
I imagine new theater as a place for artistic freedom, place that encourage other people, that deal with like really important issues but with total freedom in creativity. So mostly I see that as a place free of violence and place free of any rigid rules which are like inhibitory.
We are living in a very boring and exciting at the same time theater context, because practically the generation of the 40-year-olds, of the 30-year-olds to which most of us belong, is yet to take the governing positions into making conceptual decisions in how artistically things develop. So I think that in maybe 6 or 7 years it will be really interesting to see what this generational gap actually led to.
As artists, we're not politicians, but I think we have the possibility to not only reflect on things that are going on, but to highlight certain aspects or make them more clear, or maybe not offer a solution, but offer possibilities. And I think this is really like a chance of working in theater, that you can offer these possibilities and like maybe get people to think about things, especially if you not only think about content when you write, but you also think about a format that transports our society and what's happening in a society in a way that really reflects it.
We learned a lot, not only about the directing, but also about another level of writing and reading and staging, and we really care about this whole project, and I think that's the most important thing.
The best outcome of this project could be, of course, that these plays are somehow performed, and I hope that this today was the first step towards that.